Why we're friends?
I have
We're both
allergies too.
particular.
Just none of them are deadly.
Is that wrong, Blue?
No, most of my allergies are dairy related. That means maybe most of the food in the world.
What? Are you counting eggs?
Yeah, no. Eggs are made from chickens. Unless chicken like chickens,
Eggs, dairy.
unless chickens are like down in milk and I don't know about it and they putting it in the egg.
Look, I don't know the rules. I just know sometimes eggs are considered dairy.
They're in the food pyramid. They are in the same category as dairy, but I think that that's the only place that they're like officially quote unquote categorized as dairy. Under normal circumstances,
okay.
they're just not considered
Layla.
poultry, so they're in like a weird middle ground.
The chicken Illuminati. We need milk in the eggs.
Oh my god.
They're putting milk
Oh my
in the
gosh.
eggs.
So it's like two things, right? My coworker said that like he considers eggs to be meat. And I was like, what do you
Interesting.
mean? And she was like, eggs are meat. They are eggs. They are from chickens. They're premature chickens. They're meat. And I was like, okay. And so we went to go get K barbecue, and she asked her like that egg thing, but they didn't have it. And it was like, okay. Second, eggs, I don't think are dairy. But funnily enough, my Africana studies teacher told me that the food pyramid, the one that we are shown in like school, is racist.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was like developed basically starving Native Americans of calories and stuff, seeing exactly what they can live with or without for an extended period of time. I might have the details mixed up, but I definitely know that was like the genesis.
I can't remember why she said it was racist. I just remember her saying that it's racist.
I believe Blue, personally.
Yeah, because like whenever the states or whomever wants to engineer a famine, they basically make sure populations don't have certain foods that will actually let them like survive for long periods of time.
Also, I'm under the belief that anything in Western society, or specifically American like meme, in the American meme space, if it's shaped like a pyramid or a triangle, then it probably has either an origin in or in oppression against indigenous populations. I'm thinking Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the food pyramid, the Illuminati eye on the dollar bill.
The Masons?
Yeah, Freemasonry in general.
I just learned that Order of the Eastern Star is loosely Freemason affiliated.
Yeah, it's not even loosely. Oftentimes, it would be like the people married to Masons would be like, "Oh, we want to be part of our own little thing."
I need to ask my mom what her deal is because we went to their things for like a year.
I mean, your mom seems to be cult pilled, so fully cult pilled.
Yeah,
Like,
the number of people who are like Freemasons or have Freemasons in their family here in Baltimore is actually wild.
Yeah, it's a big population. They probably doctors for
now there's an interesting thing about black Freemasonry and how it contrasts to white Freemasonry, because black people initially weren't allowed to be in the Freemason, sort of like Mormonism.
Okay.
But there was I don't remember the specific history of it, but there was like a Moorish like North African and Western West Asian contingent of like a Freemason adjacent organization, and they basically were like, we're gonna make our own sort of like black and brown version of this thing. So, and then like,
okay.
but then
so
they
it's not technically like the OG Freemasons.
yeah, but they would, but there was basically a schism in Freemasonry, and like some lodges would co-sign the existence of these like black and brown ones, and so like because like they were considered official, like the officialness kind of trickled down to these other places, and so it's similar to the split between the Catholic and Orthodox Church, where it's like there's the main branch that maintains its like weird white supremacist goals, and then there's this other branch that looks identical if you participate in any of the like rituals and stuff, but like for some reason it's all black people doing it, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I could do a Google, but
One singular Google.
yeah, I remember because you know, speaking of being pilled in a specific trajectory, I'm definitely conspiracy pilled, and that means that at some point I had to look up the Freemasons to see how valid the assertion that they like controlled the world or constituted the Illuminati was, and I came out on the other side being like, no, I don't think the Freemasons are the Illuminati, but it is an old boys club, and if you got a couple million old boys, they might as well be. Might as well be the Illuminati.
All right, I gotta go do homework. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, you know what? I actually want to know that question. Well, because because there was the schism and all this other stuff. Like, I was gonna say, I want to know what the like general population, like how many Freemasons are there, and then it's like asking how many Christians are there. It's like, okay, well, there's like
1 million.
Oh, I mean, to the direct answer to how many Christians there are, I think it's 2 billion.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know, that includes Catholics, Lutherans, Eastern Orthodox, African, Eastern Orthodox. I can't remember the other Russian Orthodox, like a bunch of fringe sects, Protestant, evangelical, more like Latter-day Saints, Jehovah's Witness, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, if you consider all these things Christianity, like then that's what I'm saying. That's like if you consider all these things Christianity, like they do all consider the what do you call it? Like the Bible to be their sacred text, but like there's a variety of different translations that are considered valid versus not valid, and all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, it gets convoluted. Once you involve a billion plus people in something, it's gonna end up convoluted as hell. Which is another reason why it's ridiculous that like anti-Islamic sentiment is ridiculous, is that like they have around the same number of participants, which means that like the beliefs between like the spectrum of beliefs that people can hold and be a part of this system are vast. And so it's ridiculous to group them all together into one thing. Let me see. World religion statistics.
I'm looking at like Kobo, and I think this is like the first time in ages that I've seen someone ask for an audiobook for about the same price they ask for books.
What is Kobo? Is it an audiobook platform?
Yeah, it's basically what they call a competitor to, Audible. But instead of selling their stuff for like half the price, they either sell it for full price, or they have a plus membership where you can read some books and audiobooks for free. I'm just using like a 30-day trial to see how it goes, because like I've seen it like for ages. Like anytime I like tried to look up say a book that was advertised as only on Amazon, Amazon Prime or Kindle or whatever, right? For Audible, I would just look it up, and Kobo sometimes, I guess depending on the region, because I did get like different region links for Kobo, would have a copy of like the ebook or the audiobook. They're also the owners of Libby, the
Oh, I love Libby.
yeah, the audiobook ebook thing that works with Pratt Library. I thought it was a Pratt Library thing, but then I remember Pratt Library had its own library, had its own ebook and audiobook service, and then they closed it down to basically fully affiliate themselves with Overdrive or OneDrive, whatever they call that thing, or called that thing.
OneDrive. I know OneDrive.
Yeah, I think OneDrive is Microsoft. But yeah, I was using both because Pratt Library would have some things that Libby didn't, and Libby would have things that Pratt Library didn't. And then
Wait, you can access Pratt's library online?
yeah.
What?
They will let you borrow books.
Oh, I keep forgetting Pratt is y'all's library system.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an art school in Brooklyn.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah. It's also it's an art school that I went to as well, but I figured you were talking about the other thingy.
Yeah,
You
Enoch
went to
Pratt.
Pratt?
yeah,
Yeah.
Eno Pratt. Yeah, the guy's got his fingers in everything. There's like the Shepherd Pratt. I was about to call it a memorial hospital. I think it's a mental institution.
I have an Enoch Pratt library card.
But yeah, Dagger went to Pratt. Sorry.
Cool. My dad used to teach at Pratt.
When?
When he was a youth and still living in New York.
Wearing bell bottoms and stuff.
I have some real kooky 80s clothes of him, but I don't think he did bell bottoms. I think he missed that by like a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, do you know how old your dad is?
Of course.
How old is he? Do you mind sharing?
Like 56 question mark?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's like what, Gen X?
Yeah.
Okay. My parents are baby boomers, so like, yeah, they probably went through like the very tight 70s pants and bell bottoms era.
My dad
has a
you go ahead.
My dad has a picture where he looks like he did like a promotional shoot for an album, like a Teddy Pendergrass album. I was like, where did you?
I'm sure those clothes were tight as fuck too.
They were. Like my dad was fit. And dad was like, that's a picture I took for my mother. I just cracked up. I was like, y'all go to JCPenney, get that professionally taken. He had the afro and everything, and like the V-neck shirt that didn't have the button.
Okay, cleavage.
And the chest hair. But yeah, like anytime someone, I have to always consider someone's age because anytime they're like, oh yeah, my parents they went to this institution, and I'm like, my brain automatically thinks like everyone was born in the 50s.
Oh, yeah, no, my parents were very reckless and had me far too young. Hi, Jasper. I assume.
Mm-hmm. You're correct.
Oh, Jasper talking.
Mm-hmm. Chatty catty.
I've met a handful of people whose parents were younger than mine when I was born. It's nice.
Hmm.
Did
Yeah.
someone bite his ear?
No, he was a stray, and so when we took him in to get neutered and chipped, they, not knowing that we were planning on housing him, clipped his ear so that animal services would be able to identify him as fixed.
Oh, okay. Because like I've seen so many foster cats with that like
Mhm.
bit of shaved tip, and I'm like, okay, who is the cat mauling these cats?
No, it's
Like I was like,
the
like,
institution, the system's doing it. It's to identify them as
that's serial
fixed.
killer behavior. Like, who's the cat? Like the Zodiac cat or something.
The Zodiac cat.
I feel like with dogs they tattoo them, but I guess cat's fur is like too covered for that to be like standard applicable. And you can't see it from a distance. So you don't know if you have to like expend the effort trying to capture the cat.
Oh, there's also they tattoo. Okay, so they tattoo cats to let people know that they're chipped, but they clip their ears to indicate that they're neutered. So they'll tattoo an M on the inside of their ear to indicate microchipped, and then
I've seen the
clip their
tattoo.
ears. Mm-hmm.
Is it on like their tummy?
No, it's in their ear, like on the inside.
They tattoo the inside of the ear. That's such
Mhm.
delicate skin.
I
Yeah,
have
but
to
it's
check
also the
my
most
cats to
it's
see if
also
there's
the
one.
most visible.
The more you know.
God, sometimes they tattoo the like not the serial number, but like a code basically in their ear. Jasper, come here. I want to see if you got a tattoo. Thing.
You said, huh?
Jasper. I like how he pretends that he doesn't know his name.
He said, child. Anyway.
I'm taking a bath.
I'm taking a bath. Okay.
How big is Jasper?
Small, little teeny tiny.
Do you know his weight?
No, I haven't weighed him since he got home. But
The size of a composition notebook.
He looks bigger than a composition notebook. To me.
here, Jasper, come here. Come here. 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 Look, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? I need to know.
That's right, Jasper. Know your worth.
It's a game. It's a battle of attrition at this point.
I'm gonna say Jasper looks a little big.
I was about to say it worked.
No, it was
Maybe maybe 12 pound.
he's an expert chess player.
Jasper, add me on chess.com.
Jasper, add me on chess.com.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that time I was like working at a public school. The kids were beating my ass at chess.
I hear that's how it goes. That like they don't like to have chess classes with both children and adults because children improve so fast that it becomes demoralizing for the adults.
Like I was learning a lot from them. Like one girl, she was like, "You want to play chess with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'm a lose, but okay."
Wait, Blue, are you on chess.com? I was not joking.
I visit the website, but I don't have an account.
What?
Yeah, I tried to basically like it was like towards the end of the school year, I was like basically trying to play chess on chess.com to get better. And I maybe beat the girl that I always played with once, but she beat me every other time. And she's like, "I let you win." I was like, "All right."
Woof.
Now, like,
I've
see,
actually been to the website.
yeah, if I was in my 20s, that would have been demoralizing. I'd been like, "How dare you, you little cretin!"
What does the website even look like? It's time to visit.
Should be like green or something.
Here's the size of Jasper next to a Nintendo Switch. He's tiny.
Really? I'd say it's like PS2 size.
No,
He looks.
he's tiny.
I don't know if I'm giving him tiny. It's like cat sized.
Small. Why don't you want to be in my arms? Why do you want to fight? It's because I goaded him. That's the reason. I started the fight.
He calculate.
You're playing a dangerous game there, B Cup.
I know, but he's gotten better. Except for what happened earlier today. Also on the other side. But that was when I was like trying to lift him up to hold me. And I was like,
your first scar.
oh no, it's not my first. It is far from my first.
Your first cat scar?
Nope.
Dang, okay.
Nope. Both of my hands and arms are are in tatters from since he got here. We're waiting to get a harness, a calming harness to cut his nails, his claws.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just has like fucking sharp ass street cat claws. Which means that
Y'all are brave.
I wonder if I could get a calming harness on my cats. They scrap like I don't know what.
yeah. The alternative that people have suggested is like wrapping him in a towel, and I'm like, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
It was hard enough
And-
getting him in a walking harness.
yeah, and more often than not, they will escape.
Mhm.
Neo.
Neo's here? Finally.
Neo, I hear you know someone that I know, question mark?
He's like getting closer.
Neo? We can't hear you.
She's typing in the streaming chat.
Oh.
Not Twitch, but the little chat here.
I see. I've got to press a bunch of buttons to get there.
Le Marc de
Jasper
Vespa.
No, that's just laughing. Like,
Hello.
yeah.
Hello.
Does it sound okay? If it starts screaming, please let me know.
Okay, sounds
Why
good
would
right
it
now.
start screaming?
It's I don't okay. If anybody who has been friends with me for a number of years since I got this mic knows that it has moments where it just starts screaming, and it sounds very bad. I
Oh, okay.
don't know what the problem is. Yeah. So funny enough, I feel like I have to tell you the story personally because
Yeah,
I feel like
that
that's like a lot funnier.
I specifically
Um,
did not spoil them on the story at all. I was like, I think it's Neo's got to tell you the
Neil, I
story.
know nothing.
okay. So like, I was telling Cop, I was like, I might be going through like a quarter life or midlife crisis or something like that because I'm just like really missing like my community and stuff like that, like all the people that I had when I was like very active and running around in New York City. Because sometimes dealing with people who are very online, like I just like I have friends that I actually like why am I like kind of you know what I mean? Like it's very frustrating. And so I was trying to figure out, I was like, okay, well, like let me like reach out and look at some of the people that I actually enjoyed hanging out with when I was out there running the streets and stuff like that. Um and like a couple of them for like they're mainly like black femmes or just like black folks in general I was like looking for. A lot of them as usual they have either like moved or like they're just not in New York anymore. And then
Gentrification.
ironically, huh?
I said gentrification.
Yeah, yes, that and then COVID, like a lot of like so a lot of the people that I used to hang out with, some of them were from the fitness studio that I used to go to all the time. And a lot of the instructors or like the black instructors that I knew then, like they just all left. Like even the one instructor that I knew in DC that I was like gonna be super excited to like take her class when I got there, like that studio closed down and now she's in Atlanta. So I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, um, but then like one person in particular I saw, I got like mad sad about because it was their name was Gabby Beans. And I was like, oh my God,
What?
yes. And I was like, oh
How do
my
you know
God. Like I was like,
Gabby?
so I met Gabby like when she was in college, like Columbia,
Wait,
because I had a
Were you at Gabby's birthday?
no.
Okay.
Like this is
That would have been
no, no,
nice.
no.
It was like a couple weeks ago.
No. Not at all. So, like, actually, my whole thing, I was talking to Cup about it, which made them even like bring up the irony of it because I was talking to Guinan about it, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, their name is Gabby Beans. Like, I always love their name. Blah 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 blah." And then like Guinan got like bad quiet. Started DMing Cup was like, "Hey, is it the person that Layla knows?" But and then everybody was like, "Oh my God!" Like yeah, so that the irony is crazy, but like my whole thing was I was actually saying like I felt like I didn't get the opportunity to like get to know them like I wanted to. So I was like
Uh-huh.
very happy for them, but I was also like very sad because I was like, damn.
Wait, you went to Columbia?
No, I had a friend. I went to Purchase University, and I had another friend that would. So I had a plan to go to Purchase University with a friend of mine. He applied to go to Purchase, because we were trying to get out the really bad college we were in originally. I got into Purchase University, but he didn't. But he got accepted to Columbia. And then when she told Purchase, they're like, "Oh yeah, well I got accepted to Columbia, so I'm gonna go there." They tried to accept him afterwards, and I was like, "Mad sketch." So it just ended up like kind of like visiting him and being cool with him. Like I would just go over to his house and like he would like kind of introduce me to some of the people that were there, and Gabby was like one of the people I would see there on and off.
So wait, then were you hanging out at the Literary Society?
Not at all. Like when I mean like I haven't hung or seen Gabby in like years, I was just like I literally like I think the last thing I saw of Gabby was like the other movie, the last horror movie she was in a while ago, and I
Oh,
think I like
yes.
messaged her about it. but that was
Yes,
about
yes.
it.
That's so freaking cool. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure Cup has already said, I used to live with two Gabbies, and Cup turns out to have been connected to the other one.
That's
Small,
insane,
small,
actually.
small world.
That's actually really
Small
insane.
ass world.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And it was extra
Uh,
funny because I had been talking to Cup about the Gabbies for like a year at that point when we finally figured out that it was like the Gabby that they knew.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That it's like so. Yeah. Yeah.
But I've also known Gabby since college, and so yeah, I guess we've just been in each other's orbit for 10 plus years.
Gabby Beans or
Yeah.
oh wow, that's. Did Gabby ever talk to you about the comic verse people?
No.
That's so funny.
What's the
What?
comic verse?
That's hilarious because that comics are Layla's special interest. That's so funny.
I know it's kind of wild because
Yeah.
they
Okay.
know that I'm a comic dork.
I'm gonna be honest. Comic verse was a weird time, so I don't know if that's something they would necessarily want to recount. I don't know how
Let
they
me look
felt
up
about.
comic verse.
Mm-hmm. It's closed now. I don't think the company's up anymore. But that
Is it
through
a convention?
no, it was a company a friend had. It was like we were it was basically like a news journal, if you want to call it journalism. We just did interviews for like guests at specific conventions. So like we were at Comic-Con like every year. It was kind of insane.
Oh, Gabby
Um,
was like a little journalist back in high school.
yeah, and I mean Gabby didn't like work for Comic Verse, but like there are sometimes Gabby was around for the parties and a lot of Comic Verse people were there. And like that was often how I would end up seeing Gabby. I would just like kind of run in and be like, "Oh my god, hi," and talk to her on and off.
Hell yeah. Small,
Yeah,
small, small, small world.
yeah, that was like
So
that
wait, are
made my
you in the
brain.
city now? Are you in the Bronx?
Yeah, that was actually another thing. I didn't know you were in the city.
I'm technically not. I'm in Yonkers.
Okay, so I live in the Bronx and I work on Kingsbridge,
I
like
know where that is,
280th.
but let's just go on ahead and
I think we actually already did this because when a previous time that we were having this conversation, Layla said that they were in Yonkers, and I was like, it's close enough, like because
Okay,
Oh
no,
wow, you're
no,
in the part
because
of the Bronx that's quite close to me then.
right, that's
yeah,
why.
because there's
Yeah.
no, because there's a part of Yonkers that's like basically
I
White
know.
Plains, so
That's what
in
I'm
itself is
saying.
not.
That's what I was saying is that
Yeah,
like we had this conversation and we specifically were able to deduce that Layla's in the part of of Yonkers that is actually reachable because it's not that far away. It's not like
at the time
White
I did
Plains.
not know that because I would have been like, hey, do you?
Would you like to hang?
Would you
Yeah,
like it?
let's
Would
hang
you
out.
like it? Oh, okay.
Told you.
I come into the city pretty frequently. Usually I'm going down to Crown Heights because I have an aunt who's in a rehab facility down
Mhm.
there. But I just take the 2 bus to Van Cortlandt 242nd Street, which appears to be very biking distance of anywhere in Kingsbridge. So
Okay, yeah. So Van Cortlandt Park is like what within walking distance from my job. Like one of my friends literally lives around the corner from it.
I've been meaning to explore the park more. B Cup was on the phone with me actually when I decided to walk through the park at like midnight
Oh my god.
up to Yonkers.
Listen, if you ever want to go running around Van Cortlandt, like I'll be up
Let's
there.
do it.
I'm going to have to exchange numbers. But
Yeah, I'll
I
send you
also
my
have to
number.
do a study group. I will be back in like an hour. But that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Wait,
Okay.
but before you go, Neo, Lex says, I have
Yes.
never once gone into the city. And then she said, Cup, play the sound. She got 5 gift subs. And so I added the Dark Souls hello prattling pate to the soundboard. And
My
then she
favorite
said,
thing is that Lex will sometimes just spend money on things just to be like a goofball.
yeah, and like a small gesture of, hey, I love you. Shut the fuck up.
I love you. Yeah.
She said,
I
wow,
sent
my
you a
wife
friend
leaves when
request
I
on
show
Discord.
up. Oh, she
I
did it
sent you a
again.
friend request on Discord, but I honestly never use this thing. So
No, it's okay. I will literally text you. It is totally fine. I am always on Discord, but I also have friends that are just like, yeah, I have Discord, and then I'll message them, and then like they never respond, but then like I'll shoot them
9
a
months
text, and it's
later.
like instant. Yeah. Yeah, I get
Well, in
it.
my case, Discord's like not on my real phone, so
Wow.
Okay, gotcha.
it's on
Okie
my
dokie,
fake
guys.
phone.
I will be back later. I go do brain stuff now.
Bye. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, no, I mean, thank you for extending friendship. I am in dire need of community and friends.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Manners.
Lex
Totally manners.
calling Neo the fuck out. I didn't want to
Ooh.
forestall her leaving any longer, but Lex being like, wait, are you claiming that you instantly respond to Discord messages? Because calling bullshit on that one, baby.
As a person who definitely takes months to respond to Discord messages, no comment.
I should get this one
Lex
first.
says, I have never once gone in the city. Lex, don't you live in Scotland?
Oh
Ireland?
no! Oh yeah, good catch, because she would have fully flipped out. Scotland, Jesus! How dare?
Definitely. Okay, you live in the one that has good politics on Palestine, Ireland. Tiny city in Ireland. 60,000 people. Oh, Buttercup, your character has bundles now.
Bundles? What do you mean bundles?
Hair?
Oh, here.
Oh, this is a different character. A different model. Bundles on bundles. There are two characters who are from the same fantasy region. They're like the same fantasy species. Catfolk. Help. 60K people. Catfolk with the C. Yeah, the city, I think, no, Baltimore has 600,000, right? So
Let's look it
60,000.
up.
That's a tiny number.
Baltimore has 565,000.
God damn. Teeny tiny city.
Jesus.
You couldn't even tap into a full million. Catfolk of Air Glafath. What is that? Is that a reference to something? Damn, too early.
Yonkers has like 206,000.
Oh yeah, it is, baby. Avowed? Never heard of her.
Oh, I was about to say Elvish.
I love saying references only I get. Yeah, I knowing that is the case. See, this is the difference between when Blue does it and Lex does it, because Lex does it knowing that she's the only one who will get it, and like it tickles her that that is the case. Versus Blue making a reference and thinking that everybody will know what she's talking about, and we're like, huh, girl, what, huh? Hey, sweet.
Like, yeah, science.
Yeah. Are you looking? Oh, chicken.
I love saying references that no one's gonna get. At Dagger, fuck you.
Oh, I don't think Dagger laughed at that. I don't think Dagger was laughing at you.
What happened?
Maybe she said it just to antagonize you. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I think so.
It's like that when I write fan fiction too. Nobody gets the references.
Interesting.
I'm like, how old
Yeah,
are
no.
y'all?
Ooh.
I
What were you
think we
saying?
are the same age.
No, I mean my reading audience.
No, it's adorable. I'm jealous that I don't get to watch you dance or do whatever it is that you're gonna go do it.
Are you sure about
Oh,
that?
Then what are y'all gonna do? If she wants to what?
She wants to pivot.
Oh, okay. They're going to the power plant, I think.
Maybe. I told her if we can't
The
even
Hard
get
Rock
started
Cafe?
with the power plant, if I want to leave, and if I'm not shaking my ass,
That
I
is
won't
a
bark.
Pokemon ass destination.
Well, it's got a bunch of different places inside. Wait, so is it just Hard Rock Cafe then? What is it?
No, it's like 3 different places
3 different places.
that are actually open. All those things.
Ooh, okay. Bar food galore.
Man, I remember when ESPN was downtown.
Okay. Well, give me a heads up if you figure out when you're leaving, so I can.
I crave the forbidden rock candy.
The forbidden rocket.
Jawbreakers?
I think uranium.
Might end up like the thing.
Like the thing.
Yeah, from Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. But how would you end up like the thing from eating rock candy? The forbidden radioactive, because it's quantum.
Eating
It was quantum
Hey.
rays though. For them it was
Aren't
quantum rays.
radioactive?
what
They
is a quantum
are.
ray?
No. Quantum rays aren't actually radioactive. What they are is, I thought the thing was made by magic. No, the thing was this quantum rays. Okay, so fun. Sorry, not quantum. Cosmic rays. Cosmic rays, and this is fun fact about cosmic rays is that what cosmic rays are is like individual or small clusters of atoms that have been atomized or never came together in like mineral deposits, but they're just free careening through space. And so on Earth, the atmosphere protects us from like getting pelted by tiny near atom sized beads of lead and iron and uranium. But if you like go out into space and like even if you're inside of a spaceship, sometimes they get through the hull because they're so small that they just don't interact with any of the other atoms. And so you can get pelted by cosmic rays just by hanging out in space. Now, what's even funnier about that to me is that white people fantasize so much about going to space, but guess what one of the like natural protectants against cosmic rays is?
Melanin?
I... So wait, my melanin is gonna protect me from getting hit with a chunk of space lead? That's so sick.
Rather than a chunk, it's like literally the opposite of a chunk. It's like so small that it's a single atom of spacelet. Cosmic rays are the white man's natural predator, says the blacksmith, actually. Wait, what? I'm confused about the thing about the witch. I can't read it because I'm being attacked right now.
Oh, I was saying in this old Super Friends type show, the thing was kind of magic. He had a belt that like let him transform into his Rocky form, and then he spent
Was it
most
still
of the
the
cartoon...
thing though, or was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think it was like literally a thing TV show.
Oh.
And I guess they were like, kids aren't gonna want to empathize with this giant rock man. He's gotta look like a normal dude in bell bottoms. So like, they just gave him a belt that turned him into like his rock form.
Interesting. Normal dude in bell bottoms.
I just realized that Melania Trump's name means dark.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like Arnold Schwarzenegger meaning black plowman or something like that?
Is that what Schwarzenegger means? Oh, right, Schwartz is black.
No.
Schwarzwald.
Fun fact.
Black Forest.
Attack me.
I mean, that's how my mom told me that's what it meant. I have to like actually verify her sources.
It means a person from Schwarzenegg, which is a place in Switzerland and Austria. Schwarzen means black, and the other part means... Oh no, the other part, egg, means a ridge or corner. So it means black ridge or black corner.
Oh, okay. Mom feeding me misinformation.
Yeah, mom. The fuck?
Lex says, what a cursed name.
What a cursed name. Truly. And then for him to be a conservative politician. Jesus Christ.
No, because I remember being real tripped up by that as a kid. I was like, Mom, why is his name Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
She's like, it means black plowman. I was like, so he's black? And she's like, no.
Someone
She just
please
came up with
explain it
that.
to me.
Good for her.
All I know is that
Lex
Schwarzfeld means black world. Ooh, Schwarzfeld.
Well,
I don't have my usual implements, so I'm gonna have to...
I know this because of Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey.
Oh, the game featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oof, that was close. Almost got pummeled into the ground because...
Oh. I loved how
this character has a bad gap.
I loved how hard at first Capcom really tried to make Dante a thing, but then like I swear like after DMC3 they were just like, let's find someone else.
He said tried to make him a thing, but he is like that era's most iconic, like next to Solid Snake, like
I mean, I definitely agree with that. Maybe it's just like the passage of time, but like he kind of feels niche compared to Solid Snake.
Mm-hmm.
I've
No,
never
he's
seen
less
this cartoon
generic.
man in my life,
Dante?
but he looks kind of like Mads Mikkelsen.
Dante?
I mean, because his hair, he's when he was okay. So you got to find an image of him from when he's like younger, because he's been in so many games now that like there's old Dante and young Dante, and like if you look at 90s Dante, that was like I have 90s Dante burned in my memory as like the like coolest motherfucker of all time. I feel like a lot of like tropes around what's cool in anime were based on and around 90s Dante.
I like that he's wearing a bandeau. That's kind of tight.
A bando?
It's like a bra.
Oh, the strap on in DMC3. Yes.
To be clear,
Nice.
I've never heard of this character in my life, and I'm just browsing through Google image search. DuckDuckGo image search.
I wanted to be DMC Dante for Halloween once, and my mom was like, "He can't be that. He doesn't. He's not wearing a shirt." I was like, "But the strap kind of works like a bra."
Got him.
Yeah. Then she's like, "No, he has guns, so no."
Oh, she just had to come up with another reason. Got it. Like, I'm going to come up with a reason why you can't do this.
Lex says, I like that Dante is such a fucking nerd when it comes down to it. He doesn't drink,
Absolutely.
smoke, or have sex. He just wants to have pizza parties and hang out with his mom. That's so cute.
Yeah. That's the hilarious. Like, I feel like another thing about like anime video game characters in that era was that specific thing, that it was like, yeah, he may look cool, but on the inside he's a fucking dork. And that's the reason, that's how they cornered the like white incel market. Like, is that's why they relate to these characters. It's like, he's so tortured.
I
Thanks
feel
to
like
FP Signifier, I feel I've learned so much about incels.
Are you? Oh! I forgot. I wanted to follow up listening to. You were like you've been what do you call it? Video essay pilled. Do you have a
Video essay
Nebula?
pilled.
Do you have a Nebula account yet?
No. Unless
Okay,
you can get one
it's
for
on
free,
its way.
in which case I'll do it.
Nope. When you find out what it is though, you'll probably still do it.
That's FP Signifier's like, I don't buy most things.
Yeah. But,
And as I told Dagger earlier, all of my disposable income of the past few months just went into investing in a cannabis growing setup.
ooh. Okay. But rather than it just being FD Signifier's thing, it's actually an alternative to YouTube that's run by a bunch of leftist video essayists. Yeah. So
which
like
is kind of why I'm like leery about the platform.
about
Oh,
Nebula.
really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, I mean, basically, it was founded by a bunch of bread tubers I don't like, so you know, I'm just being a hater.
Who are the
Oh,
bread
who?
tubers you don't
Which?
like?
Yeah, which bread tubers you don't like? Lindsay Ellis.
Yeah, and
I
that
want to know
H
who to be
bomber
leery
dude.
of.
Lindsay Ellis and H Bomber guy. That's okay. Hold on. I want to. Yeah, Lindsay Ellis has had enough like controversy in that like I can understand a person being like about her, but H Bomber guy, what could you possibly not like about H Bomber guy? I like legitimately can't imagine what it is that you
I guess
might
I'm
say
not
to
video
answer.
essay pilled enough because I don't know either of these people.
Oh yeah, no. We're getting into the deep
I
lore,
don't
and
discriminate against all people.
you're only on the Excuse me. Say that again, louder.
I don't discriminate against balding people.
You say you don't.
Like, yeah, as
Okay.
Dagger's like that he's balding, perhaps.
Okay, yeah. All right. I thought I didn't see Dagger's comment, so I thought that you said I discriminate against. Yeah, I discriminate against balding people. I thought that was your reason. I was gonna be like, oh damn. Okay.
No, I mean,
Can't-
if that was the case, I wouldn't watch Bruce Willis movies.
Girl. So many problems in such a small space. Why can't I equip new hollow bites when there are enemies around? I don't understand.
Dagger
Okay.
is aggressively anti-bald, says Lex.
Lex is making claims. Lex is
Honestly,
go ahead.
I watched the hang on a sec. Yeah, Dad.
Lex is
Okay.
writing checks that her ass can't cash.
Okay. So I watched the Sherlock is worse than you remember essay, and I just kind of remember being exhausted by it. Like even
Oh,
as
I never
someone,
watched Sherlock.
I never watched Sherlock either. I just remember it being the pits of hell by proximity because they was it the Sherlock stands made Tumblr the absolute fucking worst back when that show
Super
was still
Hulock
relevant.
fans.
Yes. Like
I haven't
I've
watched that
never
other
had
show
like,
either.
a group. See, I watched Supernatural. Like I watched it up until the third season, and I was just like, let it die. And they brought it back, and I was just like, y'all keep reviving the worst group of people in the world. Like they made those shows insufferable. Like I wasn't even interested in Sherlock, but that fan base made it like I was a hater. I'm a hater for life, especially after how they like acted about like Lucy Liu being Watson in like elementary. But yeah, like I think the video was fine, but I'm just like, yeah, this really isn't my like speed.
Okay, that's fair. I just can't imagine why you would actively dislike it. Like being like, okay, this I just don't enjoy this versus active dislike. Lucy Liu Forever, I would
Yeah,
prefer
that's
to see
fair.
this as Lex.
Like I have more reason to dislike Lindsay Ellis than it.
Okay, so rather than continuing to alienate Layla, I would like to induct them into the video essay like world in a way. And I don't know if that
Just
like
send me
requires
links to the best video essays.
Okay. Send you links
I
to
am
the best
running
video
out.
essays.
I
I was gonna
have
say
been watching
you'll
all
never
of,
run out, but
my favorite video essayist only has like 20 or so videos.
oh, who's your paid?
Pre-modernist.
Okay, I've never heard of them before.
I've never heard of them.
They're not in the leftist space. They're like a
that's
history YouTuber.
A what?
They're a history YouTuber.
History. I don't want none of these. History. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you links. In fact, what I might do is send you a playlist.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The thing,
I love not having to make multiple decisions.
right. And then I mean, and I'm sure that you've already discovered this, but one of the best things about video essays is that like it's like podcasts where you can just kind of put it on in the background. You know, you don't gotta like you can like they do all the labor to make it accessible in sort of like a movie format, but if you want you can also like set your phone down and do something else and still get all the data.
It's true. I have been doing dishes.
Lucy Liu Forever.
Euro Thug 4000. I'm scared. Who is this?
You talking about the person who made the playlist?
Yeah, no.
No.
Whoever Euro Thug is.
Where are you seeing Eurothug? Because I don't see it.
In the chat.
Who's saying where?
Blue posted.
It's me.
British.
Okay. Right, but
Blue.
I'm confused.
Does Euro Thug have some melanin going on? All I see is video game stills. I'm still gonna watch them.
Oh, they're not part of Cornbread Tube. No, they're white. Closest thing to a Cornbread Tube recommendation that's not FT signifier I could give you is probably Foreign Man in a Foreign Land.
Oh man. Every day Nomo comes in here and it's like, hey, did you see the new foreign video? And I'm like, the way that man talks and the way that he discusses things like actively alienates my my brain's ability to comprehend. I'm like, okay, I will put on a foreign man video and watch it and consume whatever sort of educational or commentary type data that he puts into it. But like to expect me to react to a foreign man video is fundamentally absurd in my opinion, because like his editing style is like fully in like, where do you stop to provide commentary? And the way that he talks about stuff, there's just no way to do it. And it's deeply frustrating to me as a person who like enjoys watching stuff on stream, because there's no way where to stop and be like, yes, I agree, or I can test that, because you have to watch his videos to understand what I'm talking about. But like he's a preacher basically, and the entire time, the runtime of the video is entertainment, and so trying to like interject at any moment is a waste of your time. There's nowhere to pause.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be watching shit on 2x speed.
I'm just saying, I find it frustrating because Nomo keeps forgetting that that's my relationship to this person's work, and comes in and is like, did you see the new foreign man video? And I'm like, Nomo, I'm not gonna do a reaction to it, because there's no I'm sorry, there's like a Zoomer thing where they want streamers to watch YouTube videos for them so that they don't have to actually watch them like without the additional commentary.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like sludge, a sludge type thing. Yeah, and
It took me a while, but I purged my TikTok of all sludge content.
Yeah, but trying to explain, like, I get that you're a stan of this particular creator, but it's not a thing that I can do anything about or to assist with. But he does it. He like
enjoy your dinner.
He does it often. Key?
Maddie Swan.
Okay, if you're responding to, can you explain what you're responding to, Layla? Because like when you were like the Euro thug thing, I was like, I'm in the middle of playing a video game, so I can't stop to look at where it's coming from. So I would like context. Like you just said, Maddie Swan, no context. What is that?
Something from chat.
Hmm?
Something from chat.
Okay, can you please explain? I want to know. I just can't, like, I'm playing a game that I can't pause. Huh?
I just did.
Right, but more context, please. More context, please.
Who put in Maddie Swan is a podcaster, not necessarily part of Cornbread 2, but has great insight on race and Black history.
Okay,
and
thank
Blue said BRB dinner, and then Lex said Eurothug is a tiny white girl, which makes choice in YouTube handle suspect. But I'm still gonna watch the videos.
No, I just wanted to note the Maddie Swan part. Thank you though for explaining, for reading the comment. That was what I needed. I needed the comment read because I didn't know it was a comment or like who posted it or anything. I'm playing a video game that's really stressful and I can't pause or else I'll get mauled to death. Or like there's no pause feature, and so if I stop paying close attention to what I'm doing, then I'll like die within a few seconds. And so like, hey, can someone help me out?
One of my favorite video essayists is named Ugopnik. I don't know what that means, so I cannot comment about white monikers. Ugopnik. Lex, I don't understand this name. Oh, it's not white, it's YouTube. But I don't know what's wrong with the name. I didn't know Gopnik was a counterculture from Russia. Please say more. What's their deal?
Ugh. I was trying to figure out why Robotnik's name is Robotnik. It's got to be related to that, right? It's got to be like some Red Scare bullshit.
Sputnik.
Yeah.
Lex says, have you ever seen one of the dudes in the tracksuit with a bottle of vodka? Yes, and they like smoke cigs and like engage in like consensual harming each other. That's like slightly homoerotic.
There's a group of villains from the Marvel Cinematic Universe called the Tracksuit Mafia, and they're part of they're like a wing of the Russian mob. It's made up of people with that from that stereotype subculture.
That's Gopnik. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I see the videos of them like hitting each other over the heads with bottles of alcohol and then like near making out.
Does the word mean something, or is it one of those things where it's like,
Yeah, what does Nick mean? I think is but Nick means traveler.
damn, no new upgrades?
It's okay. Lex says, "Listen, you kiss your boy before breaking a chair on him."
Yeah, no, you
And Lex
gotta.
says, "Okay, so I actually know this. Give me a second to type it out."
It's true though. You gotta kiss your boy before you break a chair over his back.
I don't think I've ever broken a chair on any of my boys.
On any of my boys. Should I go around collecting chips? Probably not. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's highly ill-advised. Don't have the health for this. Goro something? Grodskoy.
Okay, so Gorodskoy Obshtestvo Prizora is essentially the social services of Russia, former USSR. It means the Municipal Welfare Society or something like that, but it's shortened to GOP. So Gopnik, Nick is a declination in Russian to create a masculine noun. Oh, so it's like Mr. Welfare Man. A song in the Claudine soundtrack sung by Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Wait, what's the feminine one? Because
The feminine gops are Gopnitsa.
Nitsa. Oh. It's a really cool asset. Nope.
I like etymology, says Lex. Me too.
Yeah. Try it. I'm a third on that. Oh, me some etymologizing.
Perhaps it started with Silver Age comics putting in characters from like different language backgrounds and having them say exactly one line in their language for like per comic.
Mm-hmm. Golden Age comics, bruh. I don't know if anyone listened to the episode of Grey Malkin Lane that I was on, but the issue of of Daredevil that we talked about on that podcast was the one where they introduced the Silver Samurai, and I can't tell you how deeply uncomfortable it was. like from prompt to recording, I was just like, oh my god, very frustrating, but extremely typical of that era. God damn it. Thank you. Oh fuck. I can't do anything while you fucking bad guys are around. Just want to know what's in this fucking thing. Okay.
The Serbian version of this counterculture is, I'm scared to try to pronounce that. I'm gonna let the computer tell me how to pronounce it. And then Spooky Hoochie says, OMG, it's my favorite streamer.
Hey, Spooky. Hello, darling. How are you today? Have you dipped into this one yet? This game? Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing swell. Been working on secret project. Shh, can't tell anybody what it is. And playing roguelites, including this one, Hyperlight Breaker.
Is it just pronounced Diesel?
Interesting. But they shadow dropped an update for Hades 2, and so I've already done 3 rounds of that since yesterday. It's the Wild West out here. You got early access games dropping content like it's their job or something. Diesel Ishi says Flex.
Diesel Ishi. That's not too scary.
Ooh. I want this. I want all this. Not abandon me here. Okay, I'm gonna die if I stick around, I think. So we're gonna go. I don't understand what is causing my... Oh, is it that when I don't have stamina, I can't? No, that's not it. I think maybe it's when enemies are around. It won't let me access the...
It says it means literally diesel drivers because they were stealing fuel in the mid and post-war. Then Lex says, I'm causing it with my all caps mind powers.
Wait, is that referenced in your favorite video game, the one that I should be playing right this moment, if I knew that you would be here for more than an hour? Lex? Disco Elysium? It is not? Oh, it's not a reference to that? Or it's not referenced in that? They do talk about them, like truck drivers who like are illegally transporting gasoline. I feel that's a recurring thing in the story. Yes, that part. Okay, yeah. So it is. Not specifically these. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah. No, I didn't mean the term. I mean, I feel like most of the stuff in Disco Elysium's made up whole cloth, right? Like the different regions and languages and ethnic groups are like made up things. IUT's like a weird version of French. I mean, yeah, no, it's like they're analogs for things that do exist, but are hey, not fair. I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked on all sides. All I want to do is, god damn it. Okay, this is a boss fight. I didn't expect it to become a boss fight, but it's a boss fight. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, can y'all stop spawning on top of me so I can get my fucking thing, please? Hey, 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 hey. Is that it? We good? We good? We good? Good for like 3 seconds. All right, now let's get the fuck out of here. I feel like I should have that song be my like safe word for if I'm in danger and I need people to know that I need help. It should be take me out to the ball game of MLB popularity.
Interesting. That's your like secret code.
Yeah, I was just humming it because it was soothing while I'm stressed out in the game, but I now on second thought I'm like, that does feel like it's an expression of there is imminent danger for some reason to me.
Like says my secret code is I think capitalism is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's how we. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Layla? My bad.
I was gonna say my secret code would have to be, I'm feeling a little hot. Can anyone turn the AC on? If I say that, I'm like an odd person.
Yeah, either I've been replaced by aliens or
words I've never willingly said in earnest, probably ever. Could someone turn the AC on? Actually, would do it.
Oh, how was your dive the other day? Reganis asked. Yeah, I also want to know, Lex.
Do you mean my swim?
No. Lex is a marine biologist and actually goes diving in the in the ocean. And she was like, I gotta go sleep because I gotta get ready for a dive tomorrow. Dive was good.
That was
cold. As expected.
I swam 10 yards short of a mile.
Whoa. Nice.
Because I got the number of laps wrong. It would have been a mile if I just wasn't
gone 10 more yards. Yeah. If you had missed.
I thought I went 40 yards over a mile, but instead I went 10 under. Next, several dogfish. Cute
Several dogfish.
little sharks.
Mm-hmm. Little guys.
Several guys. I also saw a nudie branch. That sounds like a Pokemon.
Nudie Brock. Yeah.
That absolutely looks like a Pokemon too.
I'm curious, Lex, if you've seen up close and personal any of those weird fucking sea slugs. Like, I can't think of the name. The it's venomous too. Oh wait, this is the kind of sea slug. Oh wait, this is exactly what I was gonna ask about. Yeah, these are exactly what I was gonna ask about. If you've seen any of these, you literally did. Sick. Not only have I seen one, how many did you see? Bro. I have personally named one in a register of local critters. No way! What did you name it? I gotta know what the
show us your thing.
Yeah. I gotta know what trolley Latin name you gave this species. Because it's gonna be Lex coded. There's no way that they let her name something if she didn't. Not the species. Oh, you mean a specific organism, like individual we're tracking. Okay, gotcha.
Individual we're tracking. I want to see the individual.
Yeah, I also want to know their name.
And their name.
Yes. She probably couldn't get away with being as ridiculous. It's named Dust Petal after one of my friends. Oh, that's cute.
Cute.
If you had revealed that you had named them Buttercup and then said after one of my friends, I think I might have turned bright red and ended stream on the spot. And I don't have a picture of next one. Oh no, what have I done? Whoops.
Tight.
This one's purple and pink.
This one's purple and pink. Cute.
Truly. Okay. By the time I've done a solo run, I don't have the energy in me to want to do a co-op one. Oh, it's so sad. Coop. I can't believe they didn't let me name shit. Yeah. 3 blind raccoons. Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna fucking help you.
Crab's named Timo. I want a crab named Tizo.
Layla likes Tizo Touchdown, the rapper. Okay. How long I've been streaming? Well, it says 1 hour and 30 minutes because stream collapsed. How long was I streaming before that though? Timo is the League of Legends. Oh, sorry. Go. You got it.
You got it.
Timo is the League of Legends character that now has a type of crab named after him because it's fuzzy. Oh.
So yeah, if you see like a really spiky thing, you can name it Tizo.
Did I miss the kitty cameo? Technically, no. The kitty cameo is perpetual and ongoing. Jasper, come here. Jaspericus. Thank you for the gifties. Yeah, Lex, thank you. Oh, I forgot to acknowledge them before. Is it gone from chat? Lex, thank you for the gift subs. Shouts out to... Yeah, I can't see them. I can't see who gave them or who they went to. But congratulations, y'all.
Just does not look like a crab.
Yeah, it's gone forever. Oh no. I feel like I can somehow see your activity on here. No, I can block you, I can ban you, I can unmod you, but I can't see your activity. What a horseshit situation this is. You know what, Lex? For the 10 gift subs that you gave over the course of the past week, why don't you take a day? Time's out. My only mod. Never look into my activity. What are you, a fed? Do it, I dare you. You won't. Yeah, no, because it deletes all of your chats from the past 24 hours. I hate that happens. It really is more of a punishment than, like, it is a punishment. I'm immortal. You're the only mod. You have a monopoly of power in this space. Bulletproof. Uncritiquable.
I went to karaoke and tried to sing that song Bulletproof and got like half a note in before I was like, this is not my register.
What? Let's say it again? Sorry.
I went to karaoke.
Oh, it started one note in. Yeah, sorry.
To fulfill my bingo board item of singing karaoke sober.
Mm-hmm. And what?
Maybe that's how you know I was sober, because one note and I was like, never mind.
Damn. Wait, did you just stop singing completely, or did you continue and adjust your
I
register?
stopped immediately.
Incredible.
Like, oh, psych.
I would like to understand the psychology behind feeling that level of, because, well, maybe it's a black and white thinking thing, because even when I am stressed out about something, or feel embarrassed or ashamed, I still am like, okay, we've started, time to follow through, you know?
That's why I prevented myself from starting.
Yeah. Like the thing that causes me the most embarrassment, shame, whatever, that I can think of in real time is trying to speak Japanese with native Japanese speakers. And it's because there is so, I mean, I actually don't know that this is an intellectual thing that I'm like able to cognize while it's happening, but like I think it's because of all of the different layers of etiquette that are implicit and expected, and that like that like people learn as children. And so like being concerned that I'll refer to somebody in a way that's improper, like, is paralyzing. But once I started speaking Japanese with a person, I will continue to try until the end of the conversation, even if I am internally terrified.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What helped me get over that was just whiffing it super hard with my grandparents and then realizing that I didn't die. So.
Oh yeah, I don't expect to die, but I went on a whole rant yesterday talking about how my social anxiety manifests, and that's a fantastic trigger for my social anxiety.
I guess I didn't think I was gonna die, but like whatever catastrophizing I had around like referring to my grandparents with like the wrong politeness level, like having it happen and it completely being fine made it a lot easier to talk to them after fucking it up.
Interesting. Well, no, what's funny is that my Japanese teacher is a what do you call it? There's a word, naturalized American person, but who like didn't move here until she was in her 30s. So she's like, you know, but like even knowing that the stakes are zero, with this person who likes me, loves me, cares about me, like it's still terrifying. I'm trying to find, Lex, do you think you can find the message that you're talking about and like reply to it? You said, Cup, read my Robotnik research. Where'd you post it? Or was this a recent thing? Oh, okay. Oh, also, apparently Dr. Robotnik is Polish, which is why he hates Tails, noted gay video game character. God damn it.
Tails is gay?
The general fan headcanon is that he follows Sonic around because he's in love with him.
I thought Tails was a girl, actually.
Yeah.
So when I said Tails is gay, I meant like a lesbian.
Oh, damn. Well, sorry. No. Tails is not a girl. Tails is a baby. So we probably shouldn't be talking about this character like this.
There are baby gays.
True, but
Isn't Tails like 12 or something?
mm-hmm.
I was definitely gay when I was 12.
Mm-hmm. How else would gay baby jail exist? Who gets put in gay baby jail? Okay, tell me why I opened the fandom wiki for Tails, and you know how on fandom, because they sold out 1,000 years ago, you get just 1 million advertisements. Tell me why there is a ad for Avowed in the corner of this screen. I feel like that is an indication to me that it's overhyped, that it actually secretly sucks, that the story's nonsense. Yeah, no, I'm antagonizing Lex for no reason right now. That's all that. This is for humor purposes.
Thank you for clarifying. I did not know what Avowed was.
Avowed is a video game that Lex has been playing, and that we're trying to get Neo to play. But it's a first person like RPG. Cup. Yes. But there's a specific thing about it that I can't remember. Do you have any idea how many ads for Elden Ring are run on those websites? I've never seen one. Never seen one. It's like nothing but. I've literally never seen one. You lie? I have literally never seen one. This is, as far as I know, this is true. It's like it's interesting that you assert that, because I have no internal recollection in my mind of ever having seen one. Cup is counter-revolutionary.
Wow.
Oh, bold claim. Listen, anti-disestablishmentarianism is my favorite philosophy. Huh?
As if you're reading it on a wiki and it doesn't have like a credible citation, it's suspect.
What are you specifically talking about?
Oh, I thought you guys were still talking about the Sonic wiki.
No, not at all. Oh, damn. Blue, have you been, what do you call it? What's that word that means like when a person has a specific condition, there's a verb that means
disassociation?
No, it's a verb that people use for screened. Have you been screened for autism lately?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it probably won't be necessary. Lex says, I'm kidding, Cup, I love you. No, we moved on to Cup antagonizing me brutally, which in return I'm going to flood their Discord with pictures of ugly Sonic. I've made my bed. Now I'm asleep in it. uh I lived, bitch. I don't know if I'll survive a barrage of ugly Sonic.
As long as the Discord doesn't crash.
No, I don't know if you knew this about me, Blue, but I'm one of my special interests is Sonic the Hedgehog, but it is wildly different from any other Sonic the Hedgehog fan that I've ever met. In that I think that the canon went way off the rails basically by the time it got to Sonic Adventure, and I would like to see a alternate timeline of Sonic media where it was allowed to mature with the audience and didn't and is unburdened by Christian Sonic, dumb running Sonic, all this impreg and what is this the thing where things get bloated, all the deviant art Sonic stuff, all the Archie comics, all of the IDW comics. I want the entire canon to be wiped clean, the movies, and like to just take the basic original story of Sonic the Hedgehog and like update it for the modern day. Like I would cut off basically everything after Sonic what is it, what's the one that's the Japanese Sonic CD. His name is
On
Sonic.
the Sega CD?
Yeah, but is the Japanese game that Sonic CD. Yeah, it's a game from 1993. I think it came out around the same time as Sonic 3. Like the two different Sonic teams split up and one of them made Sonic 3 and the other one made Sonic CD. And like that would be like the last canon thing as far as I'm concerned. Cup, check Gen Chat in your Discord real quick so I see it.
I was muted before, but I didn't know about half of those weird Sonic things.
Oh, really? Ugh.
I kind of learned inadvertently about a lot of it through
Message boards.
YouTube Let's Players.
Oh,
And,
YouTube
and
Let's
message
Players.
boards.
Yeah.
Like DeoGaf and stuff.
Kiki
I
wants
knew
to say
the Sonic fandom was weird, but I didn't know it was that various in its weirdness.
Kiki,
Yeah.
are you still here? I have a cat to show you. There's a kitty cat. Cat cameo.
Like the only bit of Sonic media I thought was like really invested in doing any kind of serious storytelling was the animated Sonic that wasn't on, I think it was like USA.
Yeah, the SAT-AM Sonic. Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. I mean, that's serious, right? And I think I would want to split the difference between the like SAT-AM Sonic and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I would want, oh, actually it might have been Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Which one was which? Adventures of Sonic.
I know this. I think the serious Sonic had that theme song where he's like, Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive.
Mhm.
It basically sounded like some 80s
Yeah,
Top Gun
Sonic,
song.
he's the fastest thing alive. Yeah. But rather than take it as seriously as that one takes it, or as playfully and cartoonishly as the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog take it, like, I would also cut off the entire American branch of Sonic interpretation, because those are obviously just money cash grabs. Fortunately, between the producers and Jaleel White, like they took the work seriously enough that it was like a worthwhile endeavor, but like it was obviously just to advertise the video games. But okay, so here's the fundamental without getting too deep into the special interest thing, and it's that a thing that I noticed is that in that era, when they were making video games, it was extremely rare for a video game to have the bad guy just be a like white person who wants to do an imperialism. Like in Mario, like you've got this eldritch other in Bowser, King Koopa, or this like clear, like obvious, not obvious, but like racist stereotype if you think about the lineage of apes in films when it comes to Donkey Kong. And even in Crash Bandicoot, which is a derivative series, rather than having the bad guy be like a super relatively normal in like in appearance white dude, they like made the bad guy green, and he's like supposed to be this mad scientist archetype, which is not the way that I would characterize Dr. Robotnik, outside of him setting a very specific archetype that other characters would follow in like after him if they were depicting a mad scientist of that texture. And the characters in the story, the anthropomorphic animals, represent magic, nature. Tails specifically is based off of a type of East Asian like mythological creature in the kitsune, multi-tailed fox. And like what they're doing is they're trying to stop a white dude from doing a technocracy. And like
feudalism.
Yeah. Well, not even feudalism. It's more like well, yeah. But like he wants to make himself
authoritarianism.
Yeah, techno-authoritarianism, or totalitarianism. He wants to make everything technology. And like I would love to retell that story in a grounded context where they were we're able to retain if not the original sense of humor of the series, something akin to the Marvel Cinematic Universe sort of like nonstop quippy like jokes every 5 minutes type of banter, while framing it as exactly what it is, which is a story about a guy who like wants to take over the world and turn all organic life into technology, and a bunch of like forest spirits essentially trying to fight him. Because you know, like after the first few games, it just went completely off the rails in terms of like them trying to employ new gimmicks to get more players and viewers, and like specifically characterizing Sonic as like a version of 90s cool that was completely unsustainable, and trying to update
I
that
saw
image.
a video essay about this.
Oh yeah, well who by? I want to see it. Oh, that sounds
I don't
like
remember who by.
Okay,
But it was the person saying that they felt bad for Sonic because Mario's branding just gets to be fun, but because Sonic's branding is that he's cool, he's like constantly having to update.
Right. Yeah.
Bring
Anyway.
up Dante again. I feel like Dante kind of maintains a sort of cool because most people who have grown up playing Devil May Cry kind of just admit that he's a corny dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they could have did that with Sonic, you know, if Sega wasn't like spiraling out of control. We're losing money. We're not the top anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, but he has always been like personally cool. Like in universe, wherever he goes, everyone wants to be him. He's literally the fastest entity in existence, until that's contested because we had to make a character that like was as cool as Sonic, so that we could have like his literal Jungian shadow on screen.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah.
I remember being so mad about that character when they introduced it. I was like, really? I was like, y'all let DeviantArt people write these stories, and I was so mad.
Yeah. I have not been able to bring myself to watch the second or third movies yet. Because I'm just like,
I mean, I haven't watched any of the Sonic movies.
they started out with it being a fucking buddy cop thing, and I was just like, what the fuck? And Jim Carrey as Robotnik, like you are just trying to make money off of 90s nostalgia. That's it. That's what this is, right? It's not anything like a single level deeper than that. Like that is the only stratum.
And I think there's like references to like the voice actors, like I don't know, stint in Parks and Recreation or something.
Okay, fair. I guess if you have a thing that's 2-hour runtime, then it has to be at least slightly deeper than just 90s nostalgia cash grab. I'll make that one concession.
I'll put the Sonic video in the.
Thank you. Okay, I actually have to go. Galaxy's heading out, and I want to say goodbye to them. And I'm getting hungry, and there's other things going on. So sorry to leave so suddenly, but this has been the Petal Party with me, your host Buttercup, animator, illustrator, sequential artist. Hope you all have a fantastic time zone and enjoy the time between now and when I see you next. Later, y'all. And thanks again to Lex for the 10 gift subs. Holy shit. All right. Later, y'all. Peace.